What's going on YouTube? This is going to be another weekly challenge. From what everyone's saying in chat is this one's not too terribly difficult. If we look here, it's a 360 send on wave 12, and they've got, by all intents and purposes, really good units for the wave. So I think this is realistically going to be a pretty doable challenge. The question is going to be, though, what can you get rid of, right? What you can get rid of and what you can kind of scale off of in terms of what you can take away. First things first, with 5 protons, that's guaranteed money you can take back. So that for sure is something we can look at. But then I'm looking at, like, right away, the thing I actually think that you can get rid of the easiest in this role and keep some money in your pocket is going to be probably the Sav. I might actually not use Sav. We'll see, though. This is a relatively sizable send. Not small by any means. But 360 is not like the worst thing we've had to face. Now the thing I'm going to try to do right away is build in such a way that my Trinity Archer and Elite Archer are going to be doing damage quicker than normal. Normally I'd build them like on the left hand side. But for the sake of this, this today. Let's just try to do full first. Or mostly full. Did I put... Oh, I did not mean to put... Oh. I keep accidentally putting the... Because T is also the same button press, so that's annoying. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, there we go. If I'm being honest, I either want to put the protector on Sav, or I'm doing it on Red Eye. I think in terms of like best value, probably put it on Red Eye. Right, Red Eye is the best unit on the wave in terms of its tank output, and it might survive the longest. So let's just try this real quick. Not sure if this will work, but we will see. Looks like a hold to me. Pretty easily, actually. Okay, so what can we get rid of now? Is the question, right? What's a score of 180? Huh. What can we get rid of? Well, first things first, I think you could probably get rid of just the Sav, Holy Avenger. I think the Holy Avenger is what you can get rid of, and I think that's going to be the RNG key. Getting rid of that gives you a pretty high gold output, right? Might be something dumb like you actually get rid of Cat and you keep Sav. But let's put another unit up front so we get a little bit more delay. I'm not sure just yet how you're going to get it higher. Like, it would make the most sense to me to get rid of the Sav, but Cat's also kind of trash on 12, right? So let's try... Someone in chat mentioned that the Cat stacks would get rid of, which I think could make sense. Right, so what's current best is 480. So actually, it would have been something like this if you wanted to max stacks, max gold. But, let's try with Sav. Let's do 2, 3. Let's do for a 380 here. Or 280. We can get 300 if we take away one of those protons. I think I might be a little close, a little too far forward. A little too far forward on my Sav and everything because it's dying too quickly. I'm not getting split aggro. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to adjust everything. So I'm on the rat currently, so I want to be like here, I think. If not a little lower. I could probably get rid of this then. Put us at 300 for the completion. Let's just go for 300 as our goal. The butcher dies right away, which is not ideal, but it's also not terrible either. The beauty is Trinity Archer and Rise and such are still getting good aggro and good damage. I have enough DPS for long enough here. I actually don't know how good healing is on Trinity, so that's a question I haven't answered before. Is it still too far forward is the question. Is it worth even having these? I think what I'll do. So I don't think it's worth having these on the healing. They don't heal enough as is. So let's try this. With Trinity split tanking the boar, someone got 4 seconds. That would make sense to me. Any validity to using Butcher on boar? I would say no, but I've been wrong before on some of that stuff. I also think it might be the wrong play to use the boar with Protector, but I also don't know. This is one of those it's such a trial and error thing. Protector boar survived for a good bit there. Do I hold this now is the question. It's actually going to be pretty close.
On your mark.
There we go, 300. Let's go. Let's go. That's actually a pretty good hold. Okay, so I guess I'll just kind of break down what I'm doing here, right? Protector on the boar, the idea is that if I can give boar as much potential gold, sustainability as I can, without using the butcher. I think that's a kind of a key thing. Butcher in this situation is dying before the boar gets up here, which isn't good. It's actually kind of bad that it's dying before. So realistically, it might be best if we go something like as dumb as this looks here, and I can maybe even drop a cat stack or two then. The idea is you want as much split tanking as possible, right? But you want your Trinity Archer and Elite Archer to get as much DPS as possible, while also having the Proton as far forward as it possibly can as well. So that's why you'll see people will just adjust slightly up and down to make sure that their boars are taking more or less or equal damage. So in this situation, I think the boar is taking more aggro, and it killed the Sav, which is not what we want. So what I'll do is I'll try to switch back to the old setup and see how this goes with Sav to the left. I want Sav to take a little aggro, right? Not a lot, but a little. And that's not in the aggro at all. Okay. Maybe if I go like this.
Not falter.
And this is sometimes RNG hell too, so I might be resetting too quickly and not giving enough attempts in on a certain setup. I'm actually thinking maybe double stack here, put Saab in the cat place because the cat seems to have been getting aggro. Saab's getting some aggro. This is good actually. I think if Saab can get to a point where it's got enough slam, that would be kind of nice. Because its DPS is really the positive here. You get actually quite a bit of sustained DPS out of Saab. Okay, so we're close here to a 330. I'll try this one or two more times. The Saab is getting aggro, which is what we want. The cat dying right away here kind of stinks. Not gonna lie. This time the Sav and cat and everything got a little bit too much aggro, it seems. That's gonna be worse than last time. Again, didn't change a single thing. There's RNG on how it all happens with its aggro. Okay, Cat's gonna die quick, but not as quick as last time, so got a couple more attacks out. Sob's full tanking, which is not good. Another thing we can try to do, and this is getting a little bit more aggro, is we pull the Trinity Archer a little farther forward to try to take aggro from 1 or 2 units. Okay, Trinity Archer took a little aggro here. This is almost perfect. As long as Trinity Archer does not die, we're okay. Trinity Archer's gonna die. Okay. Yep, okay, that's too much aggro, I think. Split then. Let's try one more time. This will change the aggro and pathing of the Sob and all that stuff, so that does change things. Okay, so Sob's not getting much aggro. Ooh, this is actually beautiful for the split. Trinity Archer getting a little bit, Sob getting a little bit, Cat getting a little bit, but staying alive. This might be it. Sob staying alive a little longer. Perfect. Now, does the Trinity Archer have enough health, right? Now, that's the question. Trinity have enough health to sustain this?
Through the heart.
Oh! So incredibly close. So incredibly close. Okay. We'll try one more time. Alright. Let's try this one more time. What's way up front? Oh, it's just the Mantis having, sorry. Looks funky. Drop a cat stack and build another wisp. No, I think I want this cat to be as stacked as it is right now. I think we're in a good position. We almost held it there, guys. Like, that's one hit difference. It's one hit difference, so I'm not too worried about it. Kind of one of those things. The cat died a little earlier here. Would it be worth it having Protector on the Trinity Archer and having it regen for longer? I'd say no. That we're hold here. This is easy hold. 330. There you go. And then what I'll do next is drop another cat stat. That's 2 stacks. We'll go to a single stack now. This all comes down to just how split happens. Right? Like, that's all this is. Just RNG. That's where I like try to tell you guys, like, yes, little bits of things matter in game, but sometimes it is just straight RNG difference. Like, we're not close here. Try one more time on this build, and then we'll probably be done. I've showed you guys the way if you want to try to go for a high score yourself. You just got to get good split aggro, right? That's always how it works. Too much aggro on the Trinity Archer again. It's okay, though. That still showcases, like, what you can do to get 330 here. If you guys have questions on this, please drop them in the YouTube comments. But this is I'd say another pretty easy one. I kind of like these, though, where they're easy enough that you can easily beat it, but difficult enough that trying to get the min-maxiness is still a little bit difficult. I think that's the real way they should do these weeklies, but that's kind of it. Please like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.